Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pick Brain, here today on Times Now, and you're watching the Bhubaneswar final of Tata Crucible. A quiet city in the east, a beautiful one with a lot of history, has amazing talent when it comes to educational institutions. The diversity is something that impresses you as much as their capability. For now, we'll take a look at these 6 teams, out of whom one will march forward into the next rounds of Tata Crucible. Those then are our 6 teams as we play Tata Crucible from Bhubaneswar, the first of our eastern cities that we bring to you as we get started with the format. 50, the value of a right answer, 2 attempts allowed on every question, 26 questions separates our champion from the others. As we get started, celebrating a 4.0 environment, we have 4 elements that are important at their age to take a look at and be cognizant about. We begin with the first one, innovation, as we pay a tribute to brands, people and companies who have managed to stay ahead of the curve. Here it comes. Hands on the buzzer, questions on your screen, starting with the first one. Here we go. Mining and Construction Equipment Division, M&CE, dates its history way back to 1954. It was a division incepted at earth-moving mining and agricultural machinery, better known as EMA. It was a division of a Tata company, which today is better known for their electronic solutions rather than mining and construction. Lawyers are giving it a go. Go ahead. Telco will give you a minus 50. Anybody on a second attempt? Nobody? All right. Tough one. The answer, Voltas. Voltas actually started with mining and construction equipment. Even to this day, they do have a lot of consultancy projects that they do in that space. Tricky one for the teams. Here's the second one on your screen. Now, these are specific equipment used for boring. They've gone for it. On my left is NLU.
Hyperloop. These are used to bore tunnels for the Hyperloop project.
You still got to give me a better answer.
These are the tunnels used by Richard Branson's company for boring the Hyperloop project.
Minus 50 to the lawyers yet again. And someone's on the buzzer. Table number 1, CET Bhubaneswar.
These are used to build tunnels for Hyperloop by the boring company, which is owned by Elon Musk.
Tesla is the company that you're looking for.
Tesla, Elon Musk, boring company, plus 50. He'll get that right, a plus 50. Hands on the buzzer. Here's the next one. Overall answer is what matters. Lateral thinking. Here it comes. IGIT Sarang have gone for it. Overall answer that I'm looking for.
So, Arvind Mills, which owns Flying Machine.
Your overall answer is Arvind Mills.
Yes.
Plus 50. Oh, well played. Very, very well played. Newport was from them. Flying Machine is from them. Akshay Kumar is Rough and Tough, which is also from them. Early days in our final, but we'll take a look at where the teams stand on the other side of this break. Give me just a moment. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Bhubaneswar final of Tata Crucible for campuses. A first look at where the teams stand. Tell us the story. As we move into the second frontier of our battle here today, it's time for analytics to find answers from available data. On your screen, here it comes. As we begin with the first one coming up on your screen now. Make athletes better is their global mission. It's a brand that's been working specifically in India with the women's ice hockey team, which India now has. On my right, IGIT are giving it a go.
Under Armour.
Plus 50. Oh, beautiful. As we go to the next one on screen now. Who is behind this social network? They've always been in the content space, but never made money. So it's a decision they've taken to move into a social space. On my right, CET
Wikipedia.
is today moving into the social
Yes.
networking business.
Yes.
Plus 50.
Yes.
Oh, well played. As we go to the next one on screens now. The Battley Memorial Institute.
This is Chester Carlson. He founded the Xerox Corporation.
From the Battley Memorial Institute, they supported a project which gave the world the Xerox machine. Put your hands together. Oh, well prepared. As we go to the next one, on your screens now. This is a huge retail mall. Who did Virtuous buy this from? Trillium was a real estate business and a venture created by someone in India. Virtuous bought it from this group. From who did Virtuous buy these malls that were created? The lawyers are giving it a go.
The Mantri Group.
Minus 50 again. They're taking half chances. Anybody on a second attempt? Nobody? The Tatas have been building malls and selling it to people who are willing to invest and run it. But they're not getting into the running of a mall, but they're getting into building of malls. Interesting. Trillium from Amritsar. As we go to the next one, on your screens now. Soundabout is something that came from a personal individual wanting to listen to opera more easily during his travels. He did not want to disturb other people, and therefore he ended up creating what he called the Soundabout from Sony. How does the world know Soundabout better? XIMB are going for it for a 50, yes?
Sony Walkman.
The Sony Walkman. As you go about with your sound, so Soundabout. Put your hands together for them, well played, 50. Here's the next one. From 1946, he taught at the University of Chicago, where he formed the influential Chicago School of Economics. For the next 3 decades, produced a steady stream of Nobel Prize winners. He advised Ronald Reagan during his 1980 campaign before going on to serve on the Economic Policy Advisory Board. Well-known author who gave the world a lovely concept to consider. Who are we describing here? On my far right, CET Bhubaneswar.
Is this Laffer, the Laffer curve in economics?
Minus 50, well tried. Anybody on a second attempt? None. The answer that I was looking for, Milton Friedman, a very, very renowned personality from the University of Chicago. As they look at the next one, hands on the buzzer, on your screens. Here it comes. It's a lightweight black carbon residue, essentially produced by removing water and volatile constituents from animal and plant materials. It's largely consumed as a dietary supplement for gastric problems. What am I actually describing, doctors?
Activated charcoal.
Plus 50. Put your hands together for the doctors. Perfect. As we go to the next one on your screens now. The lawyers have gone for it in a flash.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Perfect. Oh, super quick on that one. Bohemian Rhapsody came super fast for them. It's become the most streamed song of the 20th century. As we go to the next one on screen now. The name came from a branding consultant, Michael and Karen. Lab 126 asked them to name their product.
Kindle.
The doctors are in good form. Put your hands together. Kindle. We'll give them a 50. As we move to the next one on your screen now. Konark Television. They're going for it on table number 5.
Konark Television is from Odisha, started by Biju Patnaik.
It's a brand that was started by the government of Orissa. A TV brand. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well played. 50 to CET Bhubaneswar. It's a brand that was started in 1973 by the then government of Odisha. Here's the next one coming on screen. Overall answer matters. Here it comes. IGIT yet again, yes?
So this is the logo of Stadia. Stadia is by Google, and that is the ad by Google Pay, I think. So my contact is Google.
Your overall, you're saying is Google. Plus 50. Oh, IGIT are playing well and they're fast when they know it. The quiz is really looking tight and that 50 would have just helped them get a little bit of a breather. We'll tell you where the teams stand before the final frontier on the other side of this break. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching an absolutely riveting final from Bhubaneswar. Tata Crucible, never over till it's over. Here's why I make that statement. Crucible Quotient tells this story. The next frontier, a focus on leadership by showing the way. Here it comes. Hands on the buzzer as we start with the first one. Whose new identity is this? On table number 2, they're taking their chances now.
Oberoi Hotel.
Excellent. Oh, wonderful quizzing. As we go to the next one on your screens now. Spins is a huge perfume brand that was launched by this company, which made enormous amount of money innovating in the shampoo business by creating sachets. XIMB have given it a go.
Our answer is Kevin Care.
Kevin Care started creating sachets for shampoos. Lovely 50. Put your hands together. XIMB are making a comeback. On screen is the next one now. It's part of the national emblem of a country which is one of the world's largest when it comes to jute cultivation, only after India. Which country is this that proudly carries the jute on its emblem?
Bangladesh.
Lovely. Well played by the lawyers. They get that right. Bangladesh's emblem actually carries jute to show their dominance in that space. Overall answer is what matters on the last one in the segment on your screen now. XIM have given it a shot.
Our answer is JCPenney.
Explain.
That is JCPenney's founder. I think PhonePe acquired Zippo Retail. I don't know about that. I think the answer is JCPenney just because that is JCPenney's founder.
Well, I wouldn't carry James Cash Penny if the answer was JC Penny. Minus 50. Minus 50. On my left, the doctors are going for it.
This is Walmart.
Explain.
Asda is what Walmart is called in the UK. JCPenney taught Sam Walton something.
JC Penny was where Sam Walton learnt the retail business. PhonePe will actually lead you to Flipkart. Flipkart will lead you to Walmart. Put your hands together for the doctors. They'll get that right. Well, as we move to the final frontier of our game here today, which will determine who moves to the Eastern Zonal from Bhubaneswar. The final frontier, smart decisions on the go. Here it comes. Smart Decisions on the Go is a new acronym in the modern world that we live in. This round is based on Smart Decisions on the Go. I shall narrate a story to you, 6 of them. You can stop me when you think you're smart enough to figure out the answer. You get it right, plus 50. You get it wrong, I continue reading the question for the remaining 5 teams. Hands on the buzzer, starting with the first one. Nothing appearing on your screen. The first one. Established in 1923, we are a well-known entertainment entity. We recently introduced a new identity that was designed by Pentagram in New York. The update streamlines our logo into its key elements. On my right, CET Bhubaneswar are taking a chance.
Disney.
Minus 50. Continuing with the question. The logo represents our key elements, returning the shield and the monogram to its prominence.
Warner Bros.
Warner Brothers. Another 50 IGIT. As we go to the next one. Hands on the buzzer. The year was 1969. It was the same year that the Americans first walked on the moon. A Xerox engineer named Gary Stockwether.
It's how the Mac OS came to play. They went to Xerox and they found the Mac OS.
Minus 50. In a hurry, buzzing too early, Gary Starkweather took a giant leap on his own in the context of the moon by converting digital information into a format that could be read and therefore printed through a different technology. To this day, the world uses his philosophy in the world of printing. On table number 3, XIMB are giving it a shot.
We're going with the format PDF.
Minus 50. Well, the answer is the creation of the laser printer. The whole idea was laser technology could be used to send printing messages. Question 3. The year 1967. The place San Francisco. Jan Wenner and Ralph Gleason together kicked off something with $7,500 borrowed from their own family and from parents. They started a magazine. The first issue was on the 9th of November 1967 and it appeared actually in a newspaper format. The lead article was about the Monterey Pop Festival, celebrating music and musicians. They've gone for it. On my left are the lawyers.
Woodstock Music Festival.
Minus 50. Magazine, I said. Celebrating music and musicians. Team number 1.
Rolling Stone.
Perfect. Yes. Put your hands together on Rolling Stones. Well played. Question number 4. They launched a shirt brand called Ambassador. These shirts were retailed only through their stores. The brand did not survive for a long time simply because of unrest that their factories had in Kolkata. The brand itself is a global giant which originated in Czechoslovakia. They've gone for it.
Bata.
Bata manufactured shirts. Put your hands together. Beauty! Here's the next one. Which company exited the food business in 2012 when they finally sold Pringles to Kellogg's for close to about $3 billion? Team number 2 on the buzzer. IGIT.
P&G.
Procter and Gamble will take them to the zonal final. Put your hands together. Final one. Hands on the buzzer. These are known for their versatility of uses, ranging from food to cosmetics to cultural and religious significance in certain societies, including India. It's a natural product that was first documented in 1521 by the Portuguese and Spanish explorers at the Pacific Islands. They called it the round gold with white ivory inside.
Coconut.
Perfect. Very well played on coconut, which is a huge product with a lot of revenue if you get the coconut actually right. We'll take a look at the final scores here today at Bhubaneswar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that remarkable final, I told you it's a fantastic city, and I'm sure you enjoyed watching this final as IGIT from Sarang go through with two young budding doctors finishing runner-up, which is an absolute pleasure and a delight at a business quiz like this. It only tells us India is changing and changing in the right direction. For all of you watching this final here, we will be back with you a week from now. Another set of teams, another city, but all that a week from today. Till then, from me, Pig Brain, from all of us here today at Times Now, you are watching Tata Crucible. Good evening and goodbye.